thinking. I wasn't saying like outpost in the sense of like you five made the outpost, you dug its walls or whatever. I meant in the sense of like you cleared the location and then like a platoon or so of people, maybe a company or so of people would set up walls, like Roman Legion style. Like we would just chop down all the trees, use them to build our walls, and then we just set up like a camp here, which will last until we either don't need it anymore or we use it as a permanent like logistical like station point to store our supplies on the chain. So you guys would always have like a place to return back to, which has like more than a skeleton crew of defensive personnel.
You guys are a bit more informed because I've always been wondering what's the difference between an outpost and a forward camp. Is there a difference?
I think outpost is more definitive, like it's more like set up and established. A forward camp sounds like something you would have for like a forward staging post for like.
It's basically a forward operation base. Just means it's a place you're using like part way between where you're going and where you came from.
Versus an outpost, which would be
an outpost would be smaller than a fob.
Okay.
A fob is like where your whole battalion stationed, whereas an outpost would be like where like a company is stationed or.
Okay, then I got the rough idea for size for outpost then. Okay. Then there you go.
Interesting.
So it would be the sense of like outpost is what I was determining, and then forward operations base would be Lena and her command squad taking some of the R&D people and some of the medical people and stuff like that and moving them to the outpost and making the outpost bigger and such.
Yeah, but basically this order. Like in garrison, you would have full division and like everything short of like high command.
And then forward operating base.
Yeah, you would have.
I made a bunch of gay guys.
You might have a battalion commander there, as well as all the subsequent like majors and captains.
I mean, I can really see things.
I don't promise to remember that, but I appreciate you explaining it.
What does Lena function as? Like the main deployment commander?
Her next. That's the thing. I actually don't know who her next in command would be because Expeditionary Forces. When you guys came in, it's really weird because it was sort of dismantled because they had no need of these people because they didn't do. They did a couple expeditions maybe before you guys showed up, and then when you guys came in, it was sort of scrambled because like people had to get to put to work so quickly. So I think what ended up happening is the Royal Guard sort of took command in a sense for the waterfront efforts.
Gotcha. So like the head of the Royal Guard would be the garrison commander.
Gotcha. So that would probably have been like Giovanni or one of them.
Whoever is like the head of like sending people out would be the FOB commander. So that would be like Lena. And then the outpost commander would be whoever's been tasked by the unit commander to run that later.
Gotcha. Military hierarchy. We're learning a lot today.
Oh, nice. Thanks for that.
He knows it well.
Useful in my own writing too.
He knows it well. I'm pretty sure there are punishments if you forget how that works. So yeah. But okay, if that's the case, then I think I can pretty much. I think we're gonna experiment. I'll put it like that. I think that's basically what it's gonna come down to. We think we're gonna end up experimenting for a good bit of the early campaign, and which is to say, early campaign is you guys were still in the early campaign in the previous campaign. You guys did not touch a mid game at all yet. Which is weird because you're level 10. Which I guess probably when you guys came back, the mid game would have started, but
you're power leveling that shit.
Oh well. Well, that's essentially what happened, though, wasn't it? Like you guys went to a high level area. You almost died. You barely survived. Hey, I got sweet XP.
Hey. It's basically
that's essentially what happened.
Basically, we picked a really crappy starter in Pokemon, and I was like, well, I have to counterbalance this by being like level 20 when you go in the first gym.
Basically. So yeah.
That sounds like it's a true story. But...
Oh yeah.
Hey,
you know how Brock is a rock type, and I really like Charmander? Yeah.
That's what I did. I leveled my Weedle until he was level.
I didn't know Nidoran existed, or I totally would have went with that. Nidoking is fucking boss.
That's sweet double kick.
Yeah, you got to get that double kick. That was the key. To the defense, but double kick was the win.
This is when I was like fucking 12. I didn't know where the fuck anyone is. The best bet I had was on Mankey. Which
Mankey was
too.
that chop.
I played that game when I was roughly the same age, and I didn't speak English.
Alright, I'll just shut the fuck up then.
The monkey, that's a circle.
Angry circle.
But yeah, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns about? Well, I'll do a thing for character stuff and the character creation in a second, but like in general, the theme of the campaign.
No.
Hey, question.
Hmm.
Would you allow Perry to use strength or dex? Or is it purely dex?
I can see a case for strength, yeah, strength redux.
Alright, then I'm locking this in. I don't know where I want to be, but it's
Okay.
for now.
I'm just imagining all the parries in For Honor, and then there's the fucking parry this, you filthy casual, and then he pulls out a gun.
The gunner solution.
I
Oh
feel...
wait, actually, I have a thing for that. Hold on.
Oh hell yeah! What were we saying, Fred?
No, I was just saying. I feel excited about the premise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's technically the same,
Yeah,
but we're just
now
doing it
it's like-
again.
It's the same, but different, but the same. So,
Okay.
Threw
Where
some
is it?
paprika on there this time.
Where is it?
yep.
So the context you need to know once I fucking find it. I have too much shit in my meme folder. The context for it is that there's one hero in For Honor. He's called the Warden. That's his archetype. And there's an operator in Siege whose name is Warden. He's from Kentucky, and he has a literal thing on his Kevlar vest that says APOS as his identification code. And it's really funny because AP's no shit.
Yeah.
The Warden in For Honor uses a Claymore, and Warden in Siege, he has a choice between two weapons, but SMG and shotgun. That's all you need to know. And someone decided to do this collab where they switched weapons.
I've seen this before. Yeah.
Parry this, you
Some
fucking
good
filthy
fucking
casual. 20 millisecond top light. Fucking parry this.
It is some good ass art too.
That's Varric. Varric's on the right. That's Varric. That's all of Varric.
Now he has
all
a
Varric
bow,
right there.
but exact same attitude.
Yeah. To those of you from the provincial game, I recycled some old art, and plus it fits Varric's new backstory. Varric now looks like a quarantine seeker. That's his art.
Nice.
Mr. Steal Your Main Character status appears again. It's great.
Oh, come on.
There's a token.
If this was a novel, I can get behind that.
Yeah. Hey, who was the one secret guy that went with us? And like we just fucking hyped him up to the point where he got a promotion.
My boy Jack.
Yeah, was he trained by Janik?
No.
Oh,
This is
come
like
on.
this is like too late for that. Well, actually, actually,
I mean, like,
Not Jack.
okay. Let me run the timeline. So I basically used Desmond's age as the time, like
Yeah,
threshold,
the
like, the
gap.
metric. So basically, Ariana Duncan's kid. Desmond is 29. He arrived at the colonies about 2 years ago. The timeline for that's different, by the way. The numbers have changed a bit.
okay.
Actually, no, I shouldn't do 2 years ago. So the colonies were first made 10 years ago. Desmond was 19. Varric is 8 years younger, so Varric would have been 11. I don't know. No, actually, if he was 11, let me look at Varric's backstory. Hold on. Janik was about 20. Or no, Janik was experienced. So he was 28. Fast forward about 11 years, so that puts him at 39. Potentially.
It's a bit old for Seekers, I would imagine, but still, like, possible.
I mean, living that old to be in Seekers and Slayers is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? You'll have to ask Varric.
Hell yeah. So we thought you just some asshole named Janik.
Nah.
Or a bunch of doofus.
No, Varric doesn't look down at his time with the Seekers. He didn't like going there, but he doesn't look down on it.
touching many
It's like kids that get sent to like a prep boarding school across, like abroad. Like they don't like their time there, but looking back, they think of it like relatively fondly, except for the fact that they were forced to go there. But they don't blame the school for that.
Hey, before I make this last choice, are any of you rogue?
No.
Alright, well.
Pardon, what?
Rogue.
Are any of you rogue?
No one's
No.
Okay. So no commander strike.
Is
My
anybody
character
gonna
will
have
play
detect magic?
kind of like a rogue later on, but there's no sneak attack.
That's the important bit. Is anybody gonna have detect magic? I think Gracie might, but I don't know if she's interested in picking that up.
Let me look at her spells.
Oh, she already has a spell list? Nice.
Sure, he has the spell list.
Or you could have just
Okay.
put a character more. Wow, Fred. Wow.
No, we did it together. Both our characters.
Aw.
Thanks.
Let me see.
No nerd shit in this server.
No detect magic.
Okay.
Do I have it? 'Cause I was going to take it if nobody else did.
Oh yeah, sorcerer. Sorcerer, I would imagine has detect magic.
Yeah, it's got
We
detect
do have
magic
access
here.
to it.
I could take
What,
a.
sorry?
I could take something that gives me advantage on all the checks.
Ooh.
2 Arcana. That being said, I'm 13 in.
Yeah, advantage, but how much will that benefit? Kirsty, are you planning on picking up detect magic or no?
Like I said, I'd only take it if nobody else did, so...
Which is basically where both of you are at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here, I'll put it to you like this. Do you think your characters would want to know it?
Well, it's not like you
I imagine so.
I don't know. I don't know what your characters are.
Yeah.
What's that?
Probably, to be honest.
I honestly think she would actually offload that to someone else if you're thinking about it.
I'll say this now. Korik, even though he's very much a magic-y person, is not arcanely motivated.
Right.
Damn,
So
warlocks,
he wouldn't
sorcerers.
really.
Yeah.
He wouldn't really care if something is magic or not. He cares what it does.
Not how it is or came to be.
Yeah, okay. So I imagine my character probably would be interested in how it came to be.
How it
so...
ticks.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. In that case,
Yeah.
alarm it is.
Okay.
Or Goodberry.
Undetect.
The main question I had there, Crash, is mainly the naming conventions there
What do you mean?
for the mercenary company and the leader of it.
Oh. I thought you were talking about just now. I was like, what?
Or my brain jump tracks.
I would say the last name strike a thing for me because that's usually a dwarven naming convention, is where they have like names like that, like literal names. Normally it's only dwarves that do that, specifically ones of the Margin Talons.
Oh, okay.
That being said, there is impetus that lineage fought like copied that naming convention if you're from like the Heartlands or something. But more often than not, like the provinces don't really do that.
The surname for Korik is based on the fact that he was taken into the mercenary company.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a surname as such.
Okay.
It was given to him by the company, and the nickname is also
Yeah.
the same.
The company's name is fine. It's just that the person's
The
last
leader.
name. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
gotcha.
that's the only hiccup there. Like the
I will
company can call
tweak
yourself whatever the hell you want. Like you do whatever, but I'm not saying like it's wrong. I'm just saying you should like know what the implication is.
No, I appreciate that. It's exactly what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
What else? What else? I guess while I have you guys here, and while we still have so much additional time, still 2 hours left, technically. I'm not sure for O's yet, but at least for the rest of us. Well, I guess just ask us while O's here. Any scheduling stuff for next week?
No, not that. No.
No.
doing anything next Saturday, yeah.
Alright.
That should be all good.
Let me see.
The 20th.
Mhm. If not, then we will. If Grace wants to do next week, but that'll be its own discussion. I will assume yes and say that if that's the case, then we'll do a bit of character creation at the beginning. If no, then we just jump into session. Regardless, session will be. You guys are one of my favorite terms as an Asian. You guys will be fobs, fresh off the boat. Normally, that's a semi-derogatory term for Asian people that don't speak English and stuff like that. But in this case, it's quite literal.
Scheduling wise, work wise, I'm good for Saturday.
Right.
Family wise, I do not know what we are doing in the next coming days. I'll get back to you on that.
That is fair.
Could you add the token I posted there as well to the thing?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I thought you were just like sending that to me to like confirm it or something. I got you.
Much appreciated.
I got you. Oh, the Bramble Soul token. God, that thing was awesome. Oh, the Crystal Maneater Moth token. God, that thing was lethal.
Well, it's designed to fucking destroy us, so checks
Yeah.
out.
And it's a lesson on, hey, when you step in a god's domain and you sort of piss them off, maybe anticipate the consequences.
Or don't bait them, I think would be the better.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet. It's a pretty safe bet. Let's see. It signifies correct.
It's lucky.
What's up?
I said I was gonna take lucky, but I feel like everyone hates lucky.
I don't
That's
mind
fine.
it.
Yeah.
No?
Go for it.
You select a token.
Oh shit! I still have a feat.
Can you move that token, Fred? Hey, perfect. Okay, cool.
I switched the surname. Could you have a quick look? It's in the same post.
The same post.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's an interesting last name, but it works. So
Okay, good.
French motif.
Yeah. He'll would that be modern Sylphwall?
Probably, most likely. So that or the Netherlands.
That fits with my brain canon.
I will
Speaking
also,
of villains.
speaking of, I'm adding to the character thing itself. Because it sort of bugs me when I see, like, there's no, like, not bugs me, but it just catches me. Like, always, my eyes drift to it when the character sheet doesn't have an according image or artwork for it. So I'm just going to upload that to yours right now. If Roll20 wasn't taking a year to do it.
Eternity later.
Okay, I think I broke it, actually, so maybe not do that.
Roll20's hella lucky today.
Let's see what else. I have some other stuff in mind, but nothing I can confirm for you guys yet. So,
What
come
up?
on, Roll20. Come on. I will give you guys. Well, I'm not giving you guys, but you guys will see a new NPC show up immediately. That excites you guys at all?
Nice.
She'll be intriguing.
It's just
Say
gonna
at
be
least.
Catalina.
No, that would be pretty funny though. That means the campaign would end immediately though. That'd be pretty fucked
Yeah,
up.
level 18. What up? No, she can't show up until we're like level 8, maybe 9, to be the sign of the end of the fucking game.
You don't have control over that. What else? I think that's about it.
What kind of favorite terrains would my character potentially have? 'Cause I start with
Hilllands,
1, so I figure plains for the Hilllands.
forests.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright.
There's literally no other biome archetypes in the Hilllands. It's literally it.
Hey,
It's hills and the land in between, and trees that happen to grow on either one. That's literally it. Those are the three.
Would I get both of them? Or
I say you pick one.
Quick one. Okay, I'm gonna go with Forest because that feels like it's probably more applicable.
What's up, Will?
Do you have till Saturday to finish these?
Next Saturday, yes. Yeah, you don't have to have them done by today.
'Cause I'm still debating on this.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That's
Yeah,
surprising.
you guys have till next Saturday to fully flesh out character stuff. If you change anything, let me know. So I'm like, hey, hold on a fucking second.
Wait a
Um,
minute.
Yeah, so let me know if you guys change anything. And of course, obviously, you got your backstory stuff, like, a page or so, 2 pages, whatever. Again, short can still work. Conciseness is a skill. God, Man of Bros is so awesome. I love the subtitles too. I forgot that the one I have torrented has subtitles, and I fucking see "Shut your guinea trap, gonorrhea."
Just great subtitles.
I'm assuming Guinea means a part of like I forgot where Garnier is from. I think he's from Chicago, something like that. I'm assuming that's like some term for that. And then his name is Garnier, but the joke is gonorrhea because they both have gone in it.
Oh, so they're 100% accurate. They just seem stupid as fuck.
Yeah, they're 100% accurate. No, I know this movie. I know this. I can hear all the audio without even hearing like with the audio on. I can hear it all. Like down to the machine gun fire and everything.
Hey, how
I
many
watch
times
it.
do you
I watch
this
this way too
movie?
much. It's not a movie. It's a miniseries and a lot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Again, you probably shouldn't show a kid this when he's like 5 years old, but they did,
Probably.
and it really glorified war for me, but it also instilled a sense of the drive for brotherhood and unity. So I always love that. That's why I cry at movies that show it. Any movie. Oh no, Private Hall, no, you're gonna die. There's a potato masher in that. There's a trip mine. Oh no.
Was it called Potato Masher because it's supposed to blow up Irish people or something?
No, because it looks like a potato masher.
Oh yeah, those ones.
It's a big
Image in my head
block
was
on a
wrong
stick. It's a big
Gotcha.
block on a stick. Oh yeah, freaking! I think he's he's Sergeant Spears at the time. Yeah, fucking. Oh what? We're pushing in the guys in the trenches. They only have one way to fire. Not if I get out of the trench. But then the machine guns that look over the field will get you. Not if I don't care.
Not with that fucking attitude.
Spears was a G to the point where he's a saint in this game.
Hell yeah, boy.
Hall, you're dead. RP Hall. Oh no, this messenger is fucking gonna get shot in the head right now. Oh no, it's back that away. He's gonna look up and and dinged, and he's dead. Sort of idiot. He's like a messenger, and he's fucking looking for a battalion, and he fucking crawls when there are people getting shot at, and asks one of the guys there. Like, there are better people to ask. No, where he dies for his incompetence. That's okay.
But up. So
No, Lipton showing up. He's saying he's got TNT. We don't need it though. We already got TNT from freaking one of the fucking Jeep jockeys earlier from Private Hall. But the Hall's dead, so.
Oh jeez.
All right,
I hope
good
it
start.
will better when we actually start playing.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna just shoot
I mean,
a bow.
I'm
for
not
fun.
holding much hope for that one to be.
Nice.
How much damage do you do? That was like a kind of crap roll.
Good
Kind of
job.
crap all around. Anyways.
Let it be known, because I don't want the fucking questions getting raised when you meet the NPC. Sunglasses do exist.
Oh hell yeah.
Looked it up. I looked up when the first sunglasses were. Guess what? 12th century China.
Are you shitting me?
Really?
It's always fucking China in the end,
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it? At least during that time period.
Oh.
What did they look
And-
like? Oh wow.
They were dark quartz
Huh.
put into a frame.
I feel like I've seen these before.
But yeah, so yeah, sunglasses exist, and they're probably relatively competent, like good-looking sunglasses too. Because I imagine if you have sniper scopes and stuff like that, we probably have specs. So yeah, she will be wearing sunglasses when you guys meet her.
the only question is, what is her position in life?
Well, that's supposed to mean.
Not like that! Oh, what's her fucking job, you pervert?
I didn't even mean it like that either. I thought you were calling her poor. So you're the
So you're
pervert. You
both
jumped
wrong.
to that.
Yep.
You're the pervert, you jumped to that.
Look, I assume if the word position is involved, everyone is thinking the same stupid thing.
Well, apparently
Well,
not.
you're wrong. I can show you what the art for her is based on, but I'm not going to do that because that'd be too easy.
Does she have a mask?
No.
Shocking. She has sunglasses though, so that's like part of a mask.
She's got a red bandana, sunglasses, a killer smile, and she's immensely attractive because she has 20 charisma.
Jesus.
There are NPCs I have that have rig stats, and then there's the ones that you guys have to play around with to actually roll for those stats. She's a rig stat NPC.
Gotcha.
Frost Ring gives extra strength and damage with some versatility. Storm Rune's unlucky. Control over rolls to a degree, forcing rerolls. Tool expertise in tracking of things.
Deal with it.
And a feature that could be grabbed but will likely always fail. Yeah, I think that's the kicker. Yeah, that's a bit of a kicker there.
That one's from the set of Romance of the Three Kingdoms by the actor who plays Liu Bei.
And he has sunglasses and the hat and everything. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Oh my god, I love it.
What movie did you say it was from?
Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Liu Bei, Zhang Fei, Guan Yu. Grade 3.
Dude, the wake
There's a fantastic 90-episode series made of it.
Okay,
It's
90. It's a steep price for me.
It's so good. I'm just letting you know.
No, I'm just gonna watch Band of Brothers again.
They do like these general fights. They do like horse flips and all kinds of stuff. Animals were
Yeah.
definitely hurt during the recording of the show.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
No, I'm just gonna watch Band of Brothers. Where they're cooking their dinner in a fucking ammo box. And the famous taglines of, "What the hell do you know about cooking? You're Irish." Well, sir, if you have a reservation somewhere else, I'd be happy to go with you.
Oh wait, yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's the one.
Hi, Tingo.
If you want
How
to
about you guys help answer his question before we delve into media sharing?
I would say probably Storm. Being able to force rerolls is a very powerful thing.
Remember, Lucky only forces rerolls when it's applying to you.
Precisely. Look, we can just get fucked as long as the enemy also gets fucked, you know?
I mean, if they roll an advantage roll and then they still roll with advantage, it's you know.
I mean, hey.
Actually, no, that's not how Lucky works. I think it just says to roll a d20, use that result or something like that. I don't remember.
Think?
No? You don't let me penny you, buddy? No? Okay. It's hot.
What's the extra versatility?
For the Frost Rune one?
Yeah, the minor one.
Maybe then.
So I could
Yeah.
get something like
Then I'm probably.
menacing attacks, which would disadvantage, or maneuvering attack, which could pull one of y'all out of a melee situation.
Some tactical play.
There was element in there.
But I would only get two superiority die for a short run. And then the storm rolls. The storm rune literally can force advantage or disadvantage on basically any.
Yeah, I can see why you're pending between these.
Yeah.
The maneuvers are really nice, but if you only get 2 versus tough. I mean, I'm biased toward the maneuvers because I really like how you played Marshall.
Didn't we all?
Hey Crash, remember the other day when we were talking character backstory things? And
Yes.
I think there was one point you mentioned, like, I can't remember how to word it exactly. Like, the character could be part of like a military group that moves around the Hilllands. Does that make sense?
I don't remember saying anything about that.
Fuck. It was something, but I can't remember what it was.
Like every military unit in the Hilllands moves around. It's a like that's how units work in militaries.
Yeah.
Be a mercenary guard.
That doesn't move around is called a guard.
Is that actually how the
Yeah.
distinction goes?
No.
Damn, I was
That's the
ready
same,
for that.
like,
Although, I mean, technically, it is because the National Guard, that's what they do.
Fair.
Be a merc. Sell your sword. Stay at home.
The Virgin Soldier versus Chad Mercer.
Yeah, we'll tell that to Dusk. See how that Chad status worked out for you.
Chat for one whole session.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, that's 33% of the campaign. So I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go with the Frost for now, and if I come back to it with a different, fresh viewpoint, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, we have to have till next Saturday, so that's fine. And maybe sometime on Saturday, I say I will put that at 50-50 because I have no other variables to consider, so just literal 50-50. Oh no, that's the end of the episode. Oh, it's a shame I have another episode, and then another one after that, and another one after that.
Oh man.
All the way until they finish World War II.
Now, how many of them actually
Well,
lived through
at
the
least
entirety
in
of World War
Germany.
II?
Let's see. I mean, lived or remained on the battlefield. Those are two different things.
That's a very good question. Let's just go with straight survival.
Okay, let's see. Toy and Garnier lost their legs at not Carrington. They lost it at Sagamore before it was snowy and cold, and they're surrounded. Bastogne. Life technically lived through the war. He died about a couple years after it, I think. So that's 3. Webb, Winters, Buck got traumatic some PTSD, but he lived through it and got sent home. With a case of trench foot, they reported it as, but he really died of a broken mind and heart. Or he went home with a broken mind and heart. But Compton, Spears was a part of the group. He fucking lived through that and fought in Vietnam. Or he advised in Vietnam. Or say Garnier, Buck couldn't keep that man down. But not Buck, Bull. I already said Toy lost his leg. Popeye got shot in the ass 3 times, but he lived. I forgot the Cajun medic's name, but he lived through it as well. So 9 right there.
Probably something French, like Lafayette or something.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Oh.
They had a rookie, which was really bullied at the last couple episodes, so he technically lived, but he didn't do any fighting. There's a guy that bullied him. I forgot his name. Perconte, that's what his name was. So that makes 11. Getting 11 now. I already said Winters, Popeye. Malarkey lived. So that's 12. I already said Webster. What was Webster's? Liebgott, yeah. He had to translate German to all the concentration camp people, and he cried about it. So that makes 13, I think. Lipton, lived through it all.
Started a tea company.
It was either Lipton or Nipton. I think it was Nipton. I remember it wasn't the one that has a T. So was that, I think I said 13, 14? Something like that. What else? I guess technically they're intelligence guy, but he didn't really do any fighting. Nixon. He got shot in the head. It bounced off his helmet.
Oh, jeez.
It bounced off his helmet, and then Winters was really worried. So yeah. So 15. What else? I know I'm missing someone. I already said Popeye. He got shot in the ass. Who's a really good Shifty? Shifty Powers. He was a good shot, and he was always humble about it. That makes 16. Who else? I already said Garnier. He lost his leg. And then he and Joe Toy lost their leg in the same bombardment. And then the line, while they're both being put on the fucking stretchers, both missing a leg, is, "I told you I'd beat you back to the States, Joe."
That.
Because he was on the stretcher first. I guess Sobel, who was a logistic guy that got almost court-martialed, or actually court-martialed, but he wasn't really a part of Easy Company. So I guess Sobel. Yeah, I think that's it. So like 16 of them.
Okay. Now, how many died?
And there's some replacements I got put in that lived and died, but I don't remember them. They were part of the original crew.
There were fillers. So, Band of Brothers is it based off like the true story of like a group, or is it kind of romanticized?
It's
kind of thing?
The military engagements that they were part of did actually occur. These men are actual people. They attended their own Band of Brothers premiere. Like the actors, there's an actual Bill Garnier out there who actually was nicknamed Gonorrhea. Like these are real people. He is missing his leg.
And to this day, he's just like, yeah, I fucking hate
He went to the premiere on crutches because he's missing a leg. How the results of their events are very true. How they came about, the personification of them in the film or the miniseries are somewhat changed. Like there's a guy that was portrayed to be more uppity and assholey and court-martialed than he actually was. But there were also some that were downplayed. So, yeah. So these are real people. Whether or not they actually did act the way they did, who knows? Well, I guess they know because they're real.
Only God knows. Also, this group of people that lived it.
Bluff, where you been? What have you been up to? Missed the LZ. Haha, yeah, that goes without saying. You and everyone else around here. Fucking Blythe. He's a coward. And then he stopped being a coward. They got shot in the neck by a sniper.
Good, stop being a coward.
He volunteered to go first. He volunteered to scout. And then he scouted, and then he turned around, said it was all court, and then he got shot in the neck. He went home with a Purple Heart, and then he died about a couple years after the war ended. From infection and stuff like that. Oh, George Luz. I forgot George Luz. He's the comedian of the group. 17.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna get I need some time.
Alright.
Yeah, you need some time? That's fair.
We're still
fair.
on.
I might take a nap after this, to be honest, but you can message me nonetheless.
Alright. Take it easy, dudes. See you next week.
Later,
See you.
Later,
Now it's just us. You guys just have to stay here, listen to me talk about Band of Brothers.